Teurai ve hoi vaili hema kashalu ve nafalu im tachane halai machane lo ira libi im takum alai milchama וזאת אני בוטח.
Copiii ăsta și părinții ăștia care a fost murit la Holocaust, când s-a dus la Auschwitz, a luat din tren și a luat toate hainele de la ei și au dat o pijamă, ceva care și cel mai mult din ei, când au venit jos din tren, copiii au plecat, au așteptat, nu știu pentru ce așteptă, au așteptat, s-au dat la el ceva mâncare, drumul a fost foarte greu, știu că voi știți ce greu a fost drumul și ei au avut speranța că o să fie mai bine și au așteptat. Dar nu a știut că după 15 minute, o jumătate ore, o 2 ore, eu o să fiu dezbrăcat, băgat într-o cameră cu... eu am crezut că o să fie spălare, duș. Și, din păcat, nu a fost apă, a fost gaz. Și avem ceva... how do you say statues? Statui despre părinții când au văzut ce întâmplă cu aerul, au luat copiii și au băgat așa la sus, pentru că sus mai a fost aer care să mai trăiască încă 10 secunde.
Anterior celui de-al doilea război mondial, pe meleagurile sălăjene locuiau câteva mii de evrei. În mai 1944, evreii sălăjeni au fost deportați la ghetoul din Cehei, unul dintre cele mai cumplite din Transilvania. Deposedați de toate bunurile și maltratați de autoritățile fasciste, au fost ținuți timp de câteva săptămâni sub cerul liber și apoi copiii și bătrânii au fost îmbarcați în vagoane de animale cu destinația Auschwitz.
Amount of children that were lost during the Holocaust is close to 1.5 million, and the tragic thing about the loss of the children is that particular generation is totally gone. The older generation that was lost obviously was able to reproduce, and they had children, and those children at the time of the Holocaust were in their 16 to 40 year age group. However, the children that were lost, the 1.5 million, they never had a chance to finish their studies, they never have the chance to get married, they never had a chance to have their bar mitzvahs, they never had a chance to have a life, they never had a chance to finish their education, they never had a chance to continue their genealogy. So my opinion is that the biggest loss that we had were the children. I, for one, I'm second generation. My mom was 16 years old at the time that she was taken to Auschwitz. Had she not survived, obviously I wouldn't be here. And 15, 16 years old were the oldest that were able to survive, that were taken to Auschwitz into the camps.
Printre evrei din România care au supraviețuit deportării se numără Zoltan și Ștefania Hecht, originari din Ușfalău, părinții doctorului Alex Hecht, președintele fondator al Muzeului Memorial al Holocaustului din Transilvania de Nord.
I left in 1964 at the age of 11, and I always liked it here. I had a good life here. I enjoyed, I liked the people that were here. I, for one, did not have a bad experience here. At the time when I lived here, I wasn't exposed to any kind of anti-Semitism, which some other people tell me happens around the world. and I still have very many friends here. And when I came back, with the help of some people that were still living here, we went around, me and some other people that came back, part of my connections, and a decision was made that the synagogue in Shimler was in such bad state of repair that it shouldn't disappear. So that was the first step, to try to save the synagogue. And then once that became apparent that would be a possibility, we were thinking, well, what are we going to do with this synagogue? And the obvious thing that came up is that it should be made into a Holocaust museum. And then once the Holocaust Museum was made, within a few years after that, we were very lucky to find Daniel Stegeran as a director, and him having a background in this field was able to continue and start all kinds of different projects. We became involved with the Claims Conference, which is an organization that functions all around the world, and part of their function is to support Holocaust survivors, but also educate people about the Holocaust. And then one of the other things that we did is we also decided that there's still Judaism in this area, and we started the actions necessary to reform the Jewish community in this area. And as was mentioned before, we were able to find a person that was very interested in this, Mr. Dan Haas, and he was able to push the Romanian Jewish community to give us a charter, and we should also have a Jewish community in this area, which is important because hopefully, slowly, the Jewish community will grow and there'll be a Jewish presence here again.
You were born here in Ușalău in Romania, and now you are in New York. Are you an advocate of Jewish rights? Are you a person that tries to remember for us, to remind us about the Holocaust and about this tragedy?
Well, that's what I'm involved in. This whole project here has to do with Holocaust education and making sure that everybody in this area and in all of Romania, as a matter of fact, we're the first ones that started this project here, but now there's pockets of Holocaust remembrance, Holocaust museums popping up all over Romania. Now, I don't know if we were the initiators of this or whether it would have just happened anyway, but we're part of it, certainly.
Medic stomatolog în New York, Alex Hecht s-a implicat în campania de restaurare a sinagogii din Șimleu, precum și în proiecte educaționale care vizează dialogul intercultural dintre elevi din Șimleul Silvaniei și din Israel. În calitate de președinte al fundației Jewish Architectural Heritage Foundation din America, Alexander Hecht, în parteneriat cu Asociația Hebraică din Ușfalău, și-a asumat salvarea sinagogii din Șimleul Silvaniei. În 2005, vechea sinagogă a devenit Muzeul Memorial al Holocaustului din Transilvania de Nord, cu sprijinul Asociației Memoriale Hebraica din Ușfalău, Jewish Architectural Heritage Foundation din Statele Unite ale Americii, Primăriei Șimleu Silvaniei, Consiliului Județean Sălaj și Inspectoratului Școlar Județean Sălaj. Prezent la inaugurarea plăcuței memoriale pentru copii evrei din Șimleu, care au fost victime ale Holocaustului, Alexander Hecht ne-a oferit o lecție despre acceptare și cooperare, atât de necesară în lumina valului de naționalism care se simte din ce în ce mai acut în societatea contemporană.
The reason that we have to remember and we have to repeat and we have to learn from the mistakes of the past so that these things don't get repeated again, and also to use as an example, because unfortunately similar things are happening today all over the world. There's in the Middle East, there's activities going on where there's genocide going on. There's groups of people trying to eradicate other people, to take over areas and land, and those things are very similar to what went on before. There there's nations, there's groups of people that by force try to destroy other groups of people, and this is what happened here. You know, this happened, this was a very large scale. In past times, in past histories, other things of a similar nature have happened. And the best we can do is just keep it in the public eye and just hopefully keep people from doing these kind of things.
Muzeul Memorial al Holocaustului din Transilvania de Nord arată fiecărui vizitator care îi trece pragul o lecție dură, aceea că indiferența creează tragedii.
It's a terrible thing that happened. It's an awful way for human beings to treat each other. And unfortunately, there are signs of the same kind of terrible things happening today all around the world. And unless we all work towards remembering and doing whatever we can to teach the world and to have the world realize that these kind of tragedies should be stopped, should not be allowed to occur. This kind of suffering that happened in this stage of history is beyond comprehension.
Adonai horivei ishi mimi hira Adonai meos chayai mimi efchat mikrov alai mereim le'echol et besari tzera